more recently, and perhaps this addresses what you're interested in. More recently, I've had some very interesting discussions with Todor Tanov, who was a visiting scholar at Johns Hopkins this last year here, where I met him. He's back in Bulgaria. I liked him very much, and we had considerable discussions about the currency board and Bulgaria's potential joining the Eurozone. Should Bulgaria give up the lev and adopt the euro?
That was my next question, actually.
All right.
So I want to know your point of view also.
All right. And I've written an article I can send you a copy of on the subject. And Steve Hanke and I have somewhat different views on this. The difference in our views, however, is tiny in the sense that he and I both are very solidly and firmly committed to the virtue of retaining currency board rules for the central bank. I have a different angle on it than he does, but we're standing on the same foundation. So our differences are minor, I would say almost semantic. First of all, the lev is fixed to the euro. So its supply is determined by market demand at that fixed price for the euro. Economically, there's no significant difference between that arrangement, a currency board that issues its domestic currency in response to market demand, and being a part of a broader currency system, of being a part of the euro, because it would work exactly the same way. You would be issuing, the central bank that would be issuing euro to Bulgarian customers that they would pay for with foreign exchange in response to their demand, just as they do now with the lev. So my view is, since the euro is already the foundation, the euro already anchors the value of the lev, adopting the euro directly loses none of that market control, with a caveat that I'll get to in a moment. But it gains the benefit of a common currency throughout the Eurozone area, which makes Bulgarians doing business and traveling throughout Europe easier and a little bit less costly, because you don't have to convert your currency into the euro. But in terms of monetary policy, it's identical. As long as whatever law Bulgaria would adopt in joining the euro would retain the same currency board rules. It would retain the same prohibition against financing the government, of supplying currency to the government that the government isn't paying for with hard currency. So, in short, it is possible for Bulgaria to retain, and they should retain, full currency board rules while substituting the lev for the euro and joining the euro area. So for those reasons, I support joining the euro area, joining the eurozone.
Are there some kind of, how to say it, arguments against the eurozone? Because people here are worried only about their salaries, actually. They don't think that is good or bad. They just are worried about the salaries. How we reflect to the salaries of the people this?
Given
there are examples like Greece, for example, because Mr. Ran said Greece, Italy, he's the opposite point of view. He said that it's not good for Bulgaria to be part of this eurozone, because the eurozone will be stable enough only for the German people. But here are also there people in Bulgaria who think like this. Maybe we will become not richer,
the lev is already fixed to the euro. So the value of the lev is fixed to the value of the euro. So whether you're talking about a lev or a euro, the impact on your wages, your lev or euro wages, are identical. You know, they're virtually the same thing with a different name. So there's no implication there. There's no implication for inflation. But the case of Greece and Italy is a good illustration that while a sound currency is a very important part of the foundation of an efficient and successful economy, it's not the only thing that matters. Fiscal prudence matters. A government that lives within its means matters. There are many other things that matter. So a sound currency is important, but it's not everything. And Greece and Italy have demonstrated that. But, you know, so Bulgaria, even with the currency board it now has, or adopting the euro directly rather than indirectly. They've adopted it indirectly now with the currency board. But either way, it is still important for the Bulgarian government to manage its expenditures and revenue prudently, or it will have Greece's problems.